According to the population estimation survey for Somalia, carried out between October 2013 to March 2014, out of the total population of 12.3%, 45.6% of the Somali population was below the age of 15 and 81% was below the age of 35. Even though this evidence might be a little bit old, but it never hides the fact that we are a youthful population. Yet these Somali young communities are not as effective and motivated as other young people in their age. Pursuing your dreams in here as a young Somali person can be a long and isolated journey. There will be times when you will run out of fuel, and of course, there will be times when you will feel you are the only lone wolf walking in the dark. And all you need is that one hit of motivational dopamine so that your brain can create a feelings of pride and pleasure. And when we don't get that, we either try to change our values or we put on a mask in order to meet the expectations of our society. But what if you live in a country where goals and dreams aren't appreciated enough like here? The values and the structures of my home country didn't really match with my own ones, and so did everyone else. Belonging to a community and an environment that's giving you some hope and light in the darkest moments of your life is one of the deepest human needs that we want to have as a young generation. Somali young ambitious generation think that they get paralyzed by unemployment, poor education, civil wars, and the corruption that's happening every day in their bloody country. But that's not the root cause of their voices not being heard and counted. Yes, unemployment within the Somali community and poor education might to some extent affected their lives. Many young people have become victims of negativity and unproductiveness because they are neither schooling nor engaging in economic activities. This is the reality behind many young people getting into the streets and involving themselves in robbery, drug abuse, violence, and etc. The lack of adequate youth employment has made them dangerous to society, leaving them with no alternative but to engage in terrible acts that will give them money to support their bad habits. While all of these are on the side of what I call the hype side, where people try to over-exaggerate these causes to hide the actual reality of youth not being employed, Somali youth gave up on their dreams and goals because of their surroundings. This is the motherboard to all of these problems. Actually, I'm an IT nerd, so you have to just give me some time, because I'm obsessed with motherboard, RAM and ROM and everything.
Why the fuck you lying?
The actual reality is that these youth don't have a place to go back when they are mentally drained or feel uninspired. You know, teens needs a lot of enforcement, attention, praise and love as they grow and learn. And if they don't get that, they would for sure seek this happiness elsewhere. Almost everyone in here is scared to follow their dreams. What if I won't be able to make a living from it? What if I fail? Get a 9-to-5 job instead. All of these doubts are in everyone's mind right now, mostly in Somalis. Since the earliest times, humans have needed to be sensitive to their surroundings. So we look for environment with certain qualities, such as physical comfort, psychological comfort. So people who live in Somalia, or particularly youth who live in Somalia, they are mentally drained and they don't know where to go back when they feel this psychological problem, or when they feel that their dreams aren't well related to everyone who lives in here, or maybe to their parents. And these are the things that holds them back whenever they want to take few steps further. But wait, should we just then sit down, quit and keep quiet? Well, then the answer is no. Feeling motivated in an unmotivating environment can almost feel impossible, but it is not as hard as you think. Let me share with you my story. I was born and raised in Somalia. I've never went out, and I learned English and psychology in here without changing my environment, but creating or setting up my own mini suitable environment that was basically helping me no matter what. There is more to Somalia than the negative news you have seen. All the youth in Somalia are willing to contribute to their families, nation, communities, and of course the entire globe. But we just need to give them a second chance so that they can prove or show us that they are always there to help the globe. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would consider subscribing and joining the squad, that will always be helpful. By the way, I am Suhaib. I'm a high school dropout from Somalia, and yeah, I just showcase the beauty and the adventures in Somalia. I do, travels. I bring out some personal developments, book reviews, and everything. So thank you so much for watching it, and I'll see you maybe in the next video. Thank you.